Alright, welcome back to Eraton Empire. Still your G-Town boy, Prince P. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. And this is another episode of the Hot Gist. And you know how we do right here. We dissect, we intersect all the various vocabularies of the ISIS. And today's gist, trust me, today's gist is very hot, spicy, and interesting. Today we're going to be talking about Wizkid, wandecoal, psquare, rudeboy, and also peterobi has finally chosen his running mate. I'm going to be talking about so many more. But before we dodge in, please subscribe, click the notification button, and don't forget, like, comment, share with your friends so that you can be part of this wonderful family. God bless. Let's talk about Wizkid. Wizkid will be releasing his album very soon. You know, there's these speculations going on around for a while now, for a month now. Some people are saying that Wizkid is not ready to release any album this year. Some people are also saying that no, he's cooking up something, that he will soon release his album. And finally, even Wizkid came out saying that yes, something is coming up, but there is no date yet. And finally, he has finally announced that he'll be releasing his album on the 5th of August 2022. So guys, it's gonna be banger. So finally, it's out, and now we are certain that Wizkid is releasing his album this year, and he's gonna feature many talented musicians. Okay, now he will be featuring Thames, Benz, FKA, Buju, Arya Star, and so many of them. You know, Wizkid is that kind of guy that I know that when he's vibing, he carries people along. Wizkid knows how to carry people along. Like, he knows how to bring up these upcoming musicians, bring them to the timelines. And kudos to him. All I can say is congratulations to Wizkid, Afrobeat to the world, and I'll still keep you posted if it finally drops. So guys, tell me what you think on the comment section. Okay, let's talk about wandecoal. Wandecoal has been allegedly accused of beating up a man in Lagos State. Now, according to the reports, talented Nigerian singer Olawatobi Wande, popularly known as wandecoal, has been accused of has been called out for allegedly assaulting a resident in Lagos State. Someone called out wandecoal, accusing him of beating up his brother in Lagos State, and also saying that he oppressed the brother because he's rich and popular, that he assaulted the brother, and he said all kinds of things about wandecoal. But you know, I don't know how true that allegation is, so I will not conclude yet. So I have not heard from wandecoal, because wandecoal has not come out to say anything about it. But if that is true, wandecoal, I think you didn't get it right. It's wrong. You know, I keep on saying it that in Nigeria, anybody can just wake up, and because you are rich and powerful, you think you can oppress anyone that comes in your way. You see, I keep on saying it here. We need to learn how to accommodate each other. Because this oppression, any little thing you want to oppress someone with your popularity or your money, because you are rich and powerful, because you know that the opponent cannot do anything. So you feel like you can do whatever you want to do to that person and just get away with it. You know, like I said, it's in Nigeria. Yeah, you can only do that in Nigeria and go scot-free. But guys, it's very, very wrong. Please, it's very, very wrong. But I've not heard from wandecoal, so I won't conclude yet. So any update that comes up, I'll let you guys know. Let's roll it. Okay, let's talk about rudeboy. Rudeboy came out and tweeted on his Twitter page saying that just be obedient and together we take back our country. Hashtag get your PVC. Yes, guys, go out and get your PVC. Rudeboy is advising the youths that they should be obedient and also go and get their PVC. Together we will take back our country. And I think it's right. Go and get your PVC. When it's time to vote, let's vote for the right person. Let's not sell our votes. Let's not sell our vote. Like I always come here to say all the time, let your vote count. Yes. Because if you don't let your vote count, it will count for you in future. Poverty will count for you in future. Stagnation, insecurity, kidnapping will count for you in future. So let's vote for the right person. Let's not come out on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram and start making noise, supporting this one, supporting this one. Go and get your PVC and vote for the right person. Yes, it's high time. It's time to take over the power from the oppressors, from incompetent governments, from corruption. We need to do something, and we need to do something very, very fast. Guys, tell me what you think on the comment section. Let's roll. Okay, now let's go over to politics. Let's talk about Peterobi and Labour Party. Peterobi came out the other day announcing his running mates. And according to the report, now let me read the report for you. A former aide to ex-president Goodluck Jonathan, Donye Okope, on Friday said he has been selected as the running mate to Peterobi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party LP. Mr. Okope disclosed this in an interview on Channel's television program Politics Today on Friday. The former presidential aide said he will be standing in as the vice president candidate to meet up with the June 17th deadline fixed by the Independent National Electoral Commission, which is INEC. Alright guys, the battle line has been drawn and now the game is getting interesting. So guys, let's keep our fingers crossed. And you know what? You know I got your back. This election will follow it bomber to bomber. Any update, anything that drops, I will pick it up, dust it, and I'll bring it to you guys. Trust me. So whatever update you need, I got your back. Whatever, I'm here for you. Guys, tell me what you think on the comment section. Let's roll it. Father Mbake and Peterobi saga. If you guys remember, the other day, Father Mbake called out Peterobi, blasted Peterobi, called him all sort of names, called him stingy man, and he also said that unless God ceases to exist, that Peterobi will never smell that seat of presidency. So since then, he has been getting a lot of backlash. People has been dragging him left, right, center, and people are still dragging him up to this moment. Now, Biancaojukwu's wife has come out to narrate everything that happened between her and Peterobi, debunking the whole news about Peterobi being stingy. Okay guys, I will take my time and I will read the article for you so that we all can digest it. Okay, now this is what he said. Biancaojukwu, widow of the Biafran warlord Chukwuemeka Ojukwu, has spoken on the stinginess of the Labour Party presidential candidate Peterobi. She was reacting to the outbursts by the spiritual director of Adoration Ministry, Enugu, Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka, who said the former Anambra State Governor cannot win next year's general election because he is stingy. While speaking on his program in Enugu, so I stated that one already, what Mbaka said and all that. Okay. So now let's go over to what Bianca said. So on Thursday, Bianca shared an encounter she had with Obi in 2009 while the latter was still Anambra's governor. She wrote, sometime in 2009, Mr. as he's preferred to be addressed, Peterobi, governor of Anambra State, at the time visited Dame Chukwuemeka Ojukwu and myself at Dallas, Texas. He came to deliver a gateway message from Dr. Goodluck Jonathan and was billed to attend a black tie event at Dallas. Curiously, he flew into Dallas airport with one small carry-on luggage which he insisted on wearing around himself, and on getting to our residence requested to freshen up. He opened his carry-on filled with files and paperwork and a few toiletries and an extra shirt. Okay, I asked him if he was expecting another item of luggage and he said no. Then, what will you be wearing to the event tonight? We inquired. It was at that point that it struck him that he couldn't show up in his casuals as such a ceremony. You know, there is kind of ceremony you attend, they have a specific style or attire that you need to wear. You can't just come casually. So that's what she's stating here. So I insisted on taking him to a luxury men's suit. When we got there, he was busy doing the dollar to Nigeria currency conversation. The suit that was a perfect match for him was a dapper tone-fold suit with a price tag of $3,985 plus tax. He did the calculation and told me, do you know how many students this amount of money can train in Nigeria? I reminded him that he was the governor as well as the special guest, and for the caliber of guests expected at that evening occasion, including the mayor, senator, and captains of delegates, among others, he needed to be dressed in top form. So Bianca was advising him that he shouldn't look at the money. That yes, the suit is expensive, but he shouldn't look at the money and let him not be calculating it like this money will train a lot of children in Nigeria. Let him just consider the ceremony he's going at this point. To cut the story short, to go to another place which the suit is lesser price. Okay. He agreed to pay a more acceptable price of $220, tax inclusive, for a basic men's suit, which he was happy to wear to that evening event. So they ended up going to another place where he bought a cheaper suit to wear rather than buying that expensive one. What struck me was that as we were on the way to the airport to see him off for his return flight back to Nigeria, he reached for his pocket where he brought out an envelope of Crips $100 bills. The amount in the envelope was $3,300. $800. He said, Anyanwu, this is the balance of the money I would have paid for the Ford suit, which is the expensive suit. If the label on the suit was peterobi, I am wondering if anybody in America will pay that amount for it. I have deducted the amount we paid for that suit we eventually bought. Please use this balance for your charity foundation to help those in actual need. I trust you will do so. We all laughed heartily and then he left. So Bianca, all this her story is what happened years back, 2009, when she had an encounter with peterobi, saying that no, peterobi is not stingy, he's considerate and he's generous. He doesn't spend his money on expensive things, or rather, let me say, on irrelevant things, that he spends wisely, and she took her time to narrate the whole stories. So guys, that's what Bianca said about peterobi and Mbaka's allegation. Still on the allegation, guys, I think at this point, Mbaka is really regretting the whole thing, because the backlash that he's getting for saying this is quite hilarious, to the extent that the Catholic Church has to disown him, distancing themselves from the whole saga, saying that they don't know. In fact, at this point, they say that they don't know Father Mbaka. They say that they don't know anything about Father Mbaka. That Father Mbaka is not their priest, and he can never be their priest. In fact, the way they deny Father Mbaka now, come be like say the time where Peter denied Jesus. Even this one self, a past denier. They say they don't know Father Mbaka. Even for their record list, they don't even know who is called Father Mbaka. They disown Father Mbaka for saying such thing. Guys, it's quite sad because, sometimes we'll just be saying things and we don't know how deep it will hurt. And for you to come out and say such thing in this deadly hour, just to, because you have been saying and you have been going scot-free. But I think this time, your net caught you. And it's quite sad. Okay, still on Father Mbaka issue. Now the Catholic Church has come out. Enugu Catholic Church has come out to order all the Catholic members never to attend Father Mbaka's adoration ministry. That they should distance themselves from that ministry. That no Catholic member will be allowed again to attend Father Mbaka's adoration ministry. You see, at this point, honestly, Father Mbaka, at this point, is wishing that he never made such statements. He is wishing that he never uttered such words. Because the kind of backlash he's getting these days, I think he never wished for this to happen. If he knew that this is how the whole thing will turn out, he thinks that, that's the normal way that he always come out, manipulate people, say all kinds of things about these particular politicians, and people will stay away from that politicians. He thinks that, yes, it will happen the same way this time, but the table turned and it backfired against him. And at this point, I think he's really regretting everything that he said about peterobi. And guys, I think at this point we just need to forgive him, because he has come out to apologize to peterobi and the public and everyone, saying that he regrets saying what he said, that he never meant to tarnish anybody's image or calling peterobi a stingy man, that it just happened. But he regrets saying it and he has withdrawn his words. And and saying that they should forgive him for saying such thing. And I think at this point, guys, yes, he has realized his mistake and he has apologized. That is the most important fact. No one is perfect, and this is a lesson, and he has learned his lesson. Yes, at least next time he will know how to distance himself from politics, because Father Mbake has been this one that any politics, he will just come out, say something about this person when he feels like this person is not patronizing his ministry. He will come out and say something about that person, and people will stay away from that person, and eventually people will not vote that particular person. And his favorite, he will say all kinds of things. Sometimes he will even say that God has chosen this person, and people will vote for that particular person. And I think at this time it has backfired, and he has really regretted saying all those things that he said. And I think, guys, let's forgive him, because you know what the saying goes: those that the God wants to kill, he first of all makes them mad. And now he has realized. Guys, tell me what you think on the comment section. Alright guys, so this topic will be the last topic of this episode, and I'll be bringing you another hot one, interesting, very shortly. Okay guys, now let's talk about Yemialade. Yemialade posted a very sexy, dashing picture of herself, and she tweeted smash. And guys, she really smashed it, and it has been trending, and people have been having these reactions towards it. Some people are asking for her phone number, some people are asking her to come and marry, and some people are asking her to open leg. In fact, the comments I've been reading on it is quite hilarious. Okay guys, well, let me read some of the comments. This one said, I beg, who give you the lele shoe? Where would they find sins? So this one also said, if I have you in this life, I no go cheat again. And someone dropped laughing emoji. This one said, definitely. And this one posted an image of Sabinus and then said open leg. In fact, there's so many comments, so many hilarious comments. You can go and check it out. But yeah, Yemialade is really beautiful, and she's rocking herself, being herself. Yemialade is someone that I know that she's not controversial, and she always likes to stay in her lane and do her own thing. So, well guys, tell me what you think. Alright guys, so now that will be all in today's episode, and you know how we do right here. Stay glued, stay tuned. I'll be bringing you interesting, innovating, educating, everything is available. But please subscribe, click the notification button, and don't forget, like, comment, share with your friends, so that you can be part of this wonderful family, Eratons Empire. Thank you for watching. God bless.